Welcome to part 4 of the RHB in miniature, my HOm layout. I use virtually all BMO stock. What I'm going to demonstrate now is a train with 10 coaches being pulled by 2 Bernina ABE 443s. Now, nothing particularly amazing about that, but it's going to go up a 1 in 9 gradient on a 330mm radius curve. That to me is pretty amazing. Not only that, the track has been cleaned with or treated with WAHL, WAHL clipper oil. Now to start with, when I first did that, I lost a lot of adhesion, particularly on the gradients. But now, after 16 months this has been down, and the track has never been cleaned in that period of time. 16 months, no track cleaning. Watch this. Ten coaches up a 1 in 9 gradient. Now here we are at the other end of the layout, coming down the spiral, the front of the train underneath the back of the train. 10 coaches. This spiral though is not quite as steep as the first one. That's what BMO reliability is like. It is wonderfully made equipment. And this is BMO track, standard BMO track. And it's been down much of it for 20 plus years. Still working very reliably. How about that for a nice, smooth, slow start? That's not DCC, it's a very old comp speed controller, which is perhaps one of the best DC controllers that's ever been made. Let me now show you what I've done with the catenary and how it goes into the tunnel. So here it is coming down, coming into the tunnel mouth, and then the other side we have a piece of rail, and the catenary is soldered to that so that there's a very smooth join, and then this is then held in place with a piece of brass rodding that I've bent at 90 degrees, soldered at the top and just fitted into the baseboard. I actually use cyanoacrylate glue to fix it into the baseboard. Now here we've got a piece at the top where it's splitting off into two circuits because we've got a switch, we've got a point beneath here, and in fact that's going to lead to another set of hidden sidings. So I've got another 8 tracks to keep trains on. Yay! Well, here's a long shot of most of the layout. Just doesn't show the right hand side spiral. But still a lot of work to do. Scenery starting to take place. Here's the control panel that I've built. Shows all the tracks and the circuits and which way all the points are facing. And I've also got over here a TV, a little miniature TV, and connected to that are a couple of small cameras. Here's one of them, and it faces down and looks behind the scenery at the hidden storage sidings, so I can see when a train is clear of the points. Here's the TV screen showing one end. I need to change the lighting somewhat. Since I've put in some scenery, then I haven't got enough light at the back there to see, but that's an easy thing to change. And you can see that switch in front there. That'll show me the right and the left camera. I can also switch this onto an onboard camera, a wireless camera that I can fit on the front of the train, and we can get a pretty realistic look at what it's like to be driving a train in miniature RHB. If you look at part 2, you will see that in action. Well, that's it for now, and here's a view from the other end of the layout.